YouTube.
No, I did.
Oh my god.
Why are you getting so frustrated?
I'm not frustrated.
So what was that?
You're such a pain in the butt. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
That was dead. No. Put some life into that, Yer. We're not doing this.
What are you talking
We're not
about?
starting this episode off like this.
Well, we technically already did.
They know what it is. We start with energy.
That was
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
That's better.
It was a
Don't start off dead. Okay.
Get your finger out of my face.
I'll put this in your nose.
Haven't you done that before?
Exactly. I'll do it again.
Don't do it again.
I'll do it again.
Blow some boogers on your finger.
It won't be the first time. I ain't afraid. I ain't Puccini, whatever.
Put your hand down. Just
No.
Forget it.
Sorry about the argument, guys. You know, Nix was being a butt muncher. Or a booger butt.
I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting here innocent. I'm just sitting here innocently, just waiting for the episode to start.
What? You started off with a horrible year.
They were the same.
No, they weren't.
And did you just tell me to spell innocent?
I sure did.
Really?
Yep.
I'm not spelling innocent.
Because you know you're not.
What? Hi guys, how are you? It's been a while. We miss you guys. We haven't recorded a video or a podcast in about 2 weeks.
No, we did.
In about 2 weeks. The last time we actually recorded.
We can have to tell them that.
It's not like they were missing. They got technically
they were missing us.
Well, yeah, because they didn't actually get the podcast this week.
I mean, no, some didn't. Life was happening. Some situations were coming out. People made mistakes.
Who made mistakes?
I said people made mistakes. Why are you
I want to know who made the mistakes.
People made mistakes. Things happen. But our YouTube did go up. So what we're going to be doing, you guys obviously could catch the previous episode on Spotify and YouTube.
Well, it's not on Spotify yet.
On Spotify and YouTube.
It ain't on Spotify.
Oh my God. Dios de mala.
Rude.
You'd be okay.
You just cussed me out in Spanish.
Oh, sure did. At least it was in patois. That would have been a lot more rude.
Yeah, because no. Anyway.
Sometimes I feel like you be deserving it, bro.
I probably do.
You most definitely do. But I love you, though.
I mean,
I love you.
You choose to, so.
Wow, you know what?
Do you not?
Let's wrap this up and continue to where we're going before people think that we're not paying attention.
We are paying attention.
Let's focus.
We are focused.
So excited!
Stop it. There's nothing to be excited about.
First of all, yes, there is.
What is there to be excited about?
The topic is going to be exciting.
I mean,
granted, it's not like a super exciting thing to talk about.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It should not be exciting, but it's interesting.
It's interesting and it's exciting just for the fact of how it's being displayed.
The voice change, though.
What?
Talk to them nice.
I'm always talking to them nice.
There was a switch up there, and it was just
such a weird.
Nothing. Go ahead. Talk to people.
Handle that over there. Whatever that you're doing.
I'm handling it. Talk to people.
Why are you?
Talk to people.
Why you
talk to people?
Why you finger dazzling me like this? Like, what is this?
I need you to see my nails.
Yo,
I've
been seeing your nails.
That's not the point. That's not the point. You need to keep seeing them.
That's crazy.
Because it's been.
Oh, you really doing for the Goyles today, huh?
All for the Goyles. For the Goyles and gays. Why are you laughing?
Because you sound so weird. Oh my God!
You know what? Let me go back to myself before I get a little too into that character. Oh,
who are we playing today?
I don't know, but
that's not Professor Molly.
No, this character needs a name. What should we name her?
Ooh,
for the Goyles and the gays.
Denise.
Ooh, Denise seems a little too. I think.
Sasha?
I think of Cosby Show when you say Denise.
Oh.
So that don't work.
What about royalty?
What do you mean?
I am the royalty.
Oh, like
fancy, badass, royal boss ass bitch.
For the girls and gays.
There you go.
Yes.
Wait, the who?
The girls and gays. And these.
The days, the gals, and the goils. Everybody.
Oh, not the guys, the gays. We love the gays. The goils is the goils.
The goils is
the goils, the gays.
The goils, the gays, and the days.
And the days.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's low key catchy because I feel like I'm gonna make that a song in my head now.
That's gonna be my new catchphrase. For the girls, the gays, and the days.
Since the fact that you guys don't know, wait, can we tell them?
Tell them.
Do we get to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so for everybody that doesn't know this, I did a hand gesture.
I know. That's
what happens in my head.
Oh my gosh. But just go ahead, say what you're saying.
So for everybody that doesn't know, Nyx is fluid. Is it gender fluid?
I am gender fluid, gender non-conforming.
Right. So she's adorable. Or they're adorable. Super cute face. But she be rolling up on you with that. What's up, little?
I don't do that.
You opened the door.
I didn't. Okay, maybe that's how I looked, but that's not what I said.
Mind you, I'm taller than her. So, and she's actually taller than me on the staircase because she's like 2 steps higher than me. I looked up. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hi, little homie. Why are you looking at me like that?
I just opened the door. I don't know what he saw, but all I did was open the door.
I felt like I was in Dope Your Mess in South Central, bro. Or Baby Boy, call for your mama. Mama!
I mean,
well, all the homies. All right, let's.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Derpology,
pretty much. Anywho,
I didn't get to do my. We didn't even introduce ourselves. Yo, wild.
At least we said hello.
But we did say your name though.
Well, yeah, because you were talking about me.
Right. I was talking about you.
He loves me, guys, so much. He's like obsessed with me.
Oh yeah.
So obsessed. Anyways, this is your girl Royalty. Hi, y'all.
Oh my.
Don't forget, this is for the royals, the gays, and the days.
My name is Matthew. Hi, guys.
Matthew's a little nerdy.
Don't hate on Matthew, bro.
Nah.
Put respect on my name, madam. My name's Matt. Sharper Matthew. Matthew the mathematician.
Matthew sounds like the guy that you push into the locker in high school.
Sure. I actually went through that.
I'm so sorry.
Ironically, you know the worst part about that is? I wasn't even bullied when that happened. Okay, so if everybody knows, I actually used to get bullied a lot as a kid.
Same.
But that happened as like a joke. We all did that to each other because we wanted to see if we could.
So it doesn't count.
It doesn't. But that shit was very, very weirdly uncomfortable. Yet comfortable at the same time. Like it was a good space to sleep.
Wait.
In the locker.
I wasn't talking about being pushed, like put into the locker.
Oh.
I mean, like walking down the hall and somebody just shoves you into the locker.
Oh, everybody did that.
Shoulder check.
Everybody did that.
And then
I mean, you see these shoulders?
Yeah, but I didn't go to school with lockers, so I didn't have that experience.
I mean, we did that.
I've never had a locker in my whole entire life.
How did you go to school?
Exactly.
Fort Knox.
At least they would have lockers. They have cubbies or something.
That's a cubby. That's for children. That's actually not very welcoming for a grown teenager or an adult. All right, we're so far. All right.
So far off base. I didn't even remember the original topic.
Because we didn't even get a chance to say it. By the way, this is that's Royalty. That's
no,
your boy Sibba.
I'm
no, that's too late. You already said it. That's Nyx's.
No, Royalty is a personality.
So we're gonna be dealing with Sibba. Who got the keys to? No, we're not even gonna do that because I lost the momentum for him.
We are literally 9 minutes in. It's too late,
bruh. The introductions is late. But yeah, there's a Nyx, aka Royalty. My name is Sibba. I was going to be
Matthew.
Your nerd you. Yeah. You guys call me Matthew today.
He forgot the Matthew.
So today is my specialty episode of nerdation and nerdism and
I'm terrified.
Nerdology. Why?
Because you be nerding out and my brain just be going to sleep.
I be trying to tell you, it's bad.
Oh, like, I know.
But you like the same things though. You don't realize how crazy the stuff that you like really
I'm not that in depth into it.
This is my livelihood.
I'm like surface level, like, oh my God, I love that.
Ironically, this
you are like,
if I can get a job, like a 9 to 5 doing that,
doing what exactly?
Just nerd info and spokesperson for. There's a YouTube channel that gives you.
Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah.
Too much nerd for you already?
Like, all right, shut up.
You hit your limit. But there's a YouTube show and a YouTube channel specifically that actually gives you information on a lot of different like superheroes and villains and stuff like that, based on every Marvel.
I was trying to do it so discreetly, so you didn't notice.
Bright ass box. What was the screen?
What's the box you gave me though?
The bright tinsel.
It's still the box you gave me.
And the bag is even brighter. There's nothing subtle about this.
Huh?
There's nothing subtle about this. Not even the sound is subtle.
You're making it hot. Stop looking at me. Oh, the bag matches your sweater. Like to a T.
No, it doesn't. A little bit, yeah. I'd still never eat that. Wait, let me try that.
Oh man!
Let me try that. Let me taste this blasphemy. But back to what we were saying. So there's a channel on YouTube that is actually catered to
sorry for the noise, guys.
Information based on Marvel Comics, DC, stuff like that, to give you whatever that you did not know, like comparisons or new heroes, or even the type of generations based in that superhero or that metahuman or that character from whatever storyline, right? But we'll get some information about that later. So right now, today's topic is actually about depression, anxiety, social disorders, and things of that nature that they introduced into the superhero community these days for stories, cartoons, comic books.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Could have just pulled it off. Wait, I'm about to bite a chip.
That's why I moved my mic.
Dang it.
Yeah.
What up, y'all?
Because I was like, y'all probably hearing me chew. Give us that crunch. Crunch. Look, ASMR for you. I'm sorry, I would never do an ASMR video.
I really would. I want to do one so badly.
I don't, not the talking ones. I can never do like a hi guys. Like I can't do that.
I can do that.
Yeah, well, you have the voice for it.
So do you, technically.
I know, but like it just you like the chips, huh?
It's not bad. It's not great though.
Let me put y'all on real quick. If y'all like Lay's wavy potato chips and y'all like Funyuns, man, go get this chip. It sometimes tastes like Funyuns, sometimes it doesn't.
I don't think it tastes like Funyuns.
That's what I said.
It tastes like.
It just tastes like potato chips with a little extra flavor.
It tastes like flavored French fries. Like if McDonald's wants to put season on their French fries. That's what it tastes like.
Mm.
But it doesn't taste bad. It's just not my go-to chips.
I have 2 bags of them. This is the first bag. And I started to eat this last night.
I just started eating my Pops.
Mm-hmm. I've never had those. Are they?
Wait, pause. That sounded wrong. My bad, y'all.
They're chips, guys. They're like popcorn chips.
Popcorn tortilla chips type of thing.
I've never had them. I wonder if they're good.
People dying upstairs.
Nobody would have heard it.
Mm. But we snacked like little kids in this one. Wait, so back to the topic.
We do.
Depression, anxiety, and things of that nature that are actually introduced in the superhuman or superhero society or community through the cartoons, animations, movies, things of that nature, which makes it easier for a lot of people to relate nowadays, because that's not the easiest thing to talk about and stuff like that. But especially having to do with like the children, teenagers, and you can't openly tell a kid like, oh well, you could talk to me about it and blah blah blah, or to help them be aware of our day-to-day situations. So I learned over the years, a lot of the books that I've been reading, I read a lot of superhero novella. I don't know why I said novella, but there's romance in it, so that would make sense. I tell novella. A recado. You love me?
He's a bleeding heart, guys.
Uh-huh.
He's a bleeding heart.
Early am. So let's hop into this, right? A lot of the shows and a lot of animations, or a lot of superhero based situations. Stuff like what?
I wanted to see your reaction. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry. I don't know. That was weird. That was an impulsive thought. so impulsive.
I feel like a husky and an orange tabby at the same time. What?
Continue. Oh, stop it.
Oh my god.
I was trying to be cute, not weird.
No, it was so adorably weird.
Alright.
Okay. So let's backtrack that. No, I'm not sure if a lot of people understand, but notice that in the early days when we used to watch cartoons, right? It'd be just straight to the point. You have superheroes, you have villains, you have all that. There's no middleman to tell about what the superhero's going through in their life. And like they're brought up, see it from the childhood or like the connections to their powers, and it's already too late. Just grab it.
No, I was being stupid before because every time I chewed, I couldn't really hear you. So I was trying to chew slower.
That's what that face was for? Bro, you sucked at it. It just made you look awkward.
I was sitting here going, trying to bite lightly.
She knows she's crunching like there's no tomorrow.
These chips are good.
Oh, they're growing on me.
They're even better when you're high. There's munchies right now.
I would actually put that with Doritos and make it into a chip sandwich.
What's Doritos?
Nacho cheese for the cheese.
Yeah.
I get like sweet plantain chips in the middle, and then I'll put like the sweet chili Doritos on that, and I put that on the other side.
I just want to know, how ridiculous do you think we sound right now here talking about chip sandwiches?
Massively high. We're not. Really sober, actually. One of us.
Hey.
One more than the other?
My mother watches this.
How's she watching it? Our faces aren't here.
You know what I mean.
No, I didn't. Oh, go ahead. Let's say for the goyles. Why'd you make that face when you wrote that?
Huh?
Did you just derp out?
No. I was going to say something.
Oh, okay.
But I had to, the chip got in the way. So I had to keep chewing.
All right. Let's really get this structure going. So, it's actually pretty important because I was hoping for people to learn about this specifically and take into.
You had juice this whole time, and I was here dying.
I saw a Snapple bottle over there. I thought you had one.
No.
You want some?
Yeah.
Where's your cup?
Thank you, Connie. See, this is why I always keep a cup in my room.
Like, I'm gonna touch that one.
You never know when you like need juice. And I have an ice maker in here.
We're not going to talk about this right now.
It's a problem with how I live my life.
We're not going to talk about this right now.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the important topic, right?
He secretly hates me. It's fine.
Hush you!
See what I mean?
About to poke in your forehead.
I won't feel it.
I had an answer for that. I'm not going to say nothing.
Say it. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna distract you anymore.
Okay, so back in the days when we used to watch cartoons, what the fuck is wrong with your face?
I can't look at you.
Oh, please stop talking with your mouth full.
I can't look at you.
Sure.
Was that actually Seven?
No.
Okay, because I'm about to say I don't know that side.
I don't know it either. But you understood.
Because you said it.
Yeah, exactly. You said it too. All right, come on, focus. This is actually important. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, got you. Okay, all right, cool. Oh God.
Kind of did it on purpose.
Oh, dear Lord. All right. Sorry. I know we're super into this and we keep getting distracted because it's derpology. As I was saying before, no, I want your opinion on this. So, growing up when we watch cartoons, you would always see like the storyline pretty like ipso facto, right? You have a hero, there's a villain does whatever, the hero goes through the entire episode trying to stop this villain, right? Mm-hmm. Nothing else. And they don't talk about the hero's day-to-day basis or day-to-day life, other struggles or anything else, because everybody was pretty not ignorant, but relatively ignorant, but we don't want to call them ignorant.
I guess.
People weren't as self-aware of themselves and their own mental issues back then. Mm-hmm. So when they did the storyline, it was pretty simple. Nobody actually really thought about like how the hero got his powers, or why the villain is a villain, why you decide to do dastardly deeds and stuff like that. They just went to the fact that you have a villain. The villain decides that they want to be bad and they want to take over the world. But now, the older we've gotten, the storylines have been so different and so drastic and somewhat exaggerated. But the main reason why it's like that is because they're actually taking into consideration modern day
problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Which gives you a crazier story for your characters.
Yeah, you're more invested.
Exactly. And that's away from just like anime. Anime has always been dramatic. It always has some type of storyline background. But like live action cartoons or stuff like that. Like, okay, Justice League. You used to be the Super Friends. You used to be like Superman, Batman. All right, cool. Right. But the older we got, the more we actually paid attention to a lot of the things that Superman has gone through his entire life. Mm-hmm. The things that Batman has gone through and puts his sidekicks through their entire lives. Mm-hmm. Batman is diagnosed as a sociopath. Either a sociopath or a psychopath. I can't remember which one, but I believe it's closer to sociopath. This man has been dealing with depression for how long? From childhood.
His whole damn life.
His whole life, right. But how does he deal with the depression?
Crime.
All right. Why?
I don't know.
He has... What's the word? So Batman deals with those issues or those situations in a alter ego, which is Batman, right? Bruce Wayne is the light, Batman is the dark. Gotham is the mother of everybody. That's the mother of the city, right? So you want to be the protector. You went through something highly traumatic. In order for you to express yourself, this man went through his entire teenage years in different countries, learning how to smuggle, learning how to fight, learning how to pick pockets, learning about science, increasing his education into every single thing that you could manage in order to survive in the cold world, right? Mm-hmm. You would think that's a positive outlook on how to handle your trauma, right? Mm. Right. It's a 50-50 thing. It sounds cool, sounds pretty dope and badass. Right. But when you really think about it, this man has been dealing with a whole bunch of different things. Not to mention, you add on children to this, right? That go through similar things as you. Now, you yourself are a very high-end character or character point in a whole meta community or superhero community. Yo.
I got stabbed with a chip.
It be your own food sometimes.
It was already in my mouth. I don't know why it was trying to attack me.
What? Did it take you out for dinner? Y'all just skipped the step, huh?
Who got time?
That's crazy. You gotta have some self-respect. Just, man.
Again, who got time? Sometimes you just gotta get down to the nitty-gritty.
Ladies, I'm just saying, if you really want to respect yourself, please don't let any chip just pop in your mouth like that. Like, have some self-respect, ladies. Men, same thing. I'm just saying, if you really love yourself, really care about yourself, don't just take your time, pace yourself, show that you care. Don't just go, here's a chip, blah. Pop a whole chip in your mouth and just not care what. Look, man, things happen. Life can change real quick when chips are down. Yeah, no, too much, too far. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I got so bored with it after a while. But back to Batman being a situation, or like Superman when he has his kids. You're the child of Superman, or you're a child of Batman. Mm-hmm. What is the pressures? What is the anxieties that you're dealing with? What are the trauma that you actually had to deal with for Batman to put you on? Every person that Batman has ever trained as a child has gone through similar traumatic situations. Broken home, death in the family or death of parents, orphan in the streets. Do you ever heard of do you know any of his sidekicks aside from Robin?
Yeah.
Who do you know? And I'll point out every issue that those people have.
You said Robin, right?
Aside from Robin. Mind you, there's been 4 different Robins.
I know. That's what I was saying. You said Robin, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's... Oh, man. I don't remember any of their names right now. Isn't there one? Damian.
That's the only Robin right now. That's the newest Robin. That's his son. Damian has his own set of issues.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. That child was... You don't know how he was born?
Nope.
Ooh. You would not like it. You would not like
Why can't I think of anybody else? Yeah, I can't remember.
I think we went through that before already too. When you have to think about somebody. So all his sidekicks, right? He's had about at least 5 or 6 different Robins. One of them was a girl.
I know.
Redhead, wears glasses. Mm-hmm. I think she died. If she didn't die, she actually became somebody else. So his other sidekicks, aside from Robin, there's Red Robin. There is Batwing.
Or that partner. Was the name I was trying to remember. I was like Wing something in my head.
But Batwing is actually, you're probably thinking about Nightwing.
Aquaman.
That's the original Robin. Mm-hmm. Right. That was the oldest son, basically. That was the golden child. Everybody has issues because he's the only Robin that actually dealt with all his issues in the family. Mm-hmm. The only person that's actually dealt with all his issues
for the most part. Same one.
Right. Because he's gone through everything. He was at the earlier stages of Bruce.
There was something.
Damian is from an assassin family that technically has tried to kill Batman for years while also trying to recruit him.
Yep.
And he's also the illegitimate child of Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
Right. Jason.
Damn, where is it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Red Hood. He died and came back to life.
I know. I'm trying to find something, but I don't know where it is. I guess I had deleted it.
There's it's not Jinx. He has a whole group. He actually made a company of Batman related superheroes. Mm-hmm. So Batwing actually is his vice president's son of the Wayne company. Wayne Corporation. Batwing is an engineer that he learned from his father. His last name is Fox. I forgot what his first name is. But he's also the only black Bat hero character. One of the few.
Found it.
Back to depression. Okay, so for anybody that has ever watched Right? That's a lot.
I've been reading it.
How is it?
I haven't read it in a while, but it's actually pretty funny and it's pretty good. And boy, do they have issues?
Yep.
That's why I was frantically looking for it. I was like, I know I was reading it.
So, remember how we did a comparison to Marvel and DC, right? Uh-huh. About Marvel being better when it comes to like the way that they go about showcasing shows and movies and pushing the comic books forward, right? Mm-hmm. So one thing I have to give DC is that they actually talk more about mental health than anybody else. They include it into their shows more, and they put it more relatable, to modern day shows now than ever, because it's been such a strong suit with how DC. Yeah, I know I said strong shoot. DC's getting darker, right? Mm-hmm. But based for the animations, DC's animations are definitely top notch. But because they emphasize on so much modern day situations going into like a whole metahuman mindset, it accelerates and like exaggerates the day-to-day issues that a person deals with. Like, you have superheroes that's going into retirement. Why are they going into retirement?
They old as shit.
Some of them are actually early retirement. And half of them are actually not that damn old. They're dealing with anxieties of losing their life. They're dealing with depression when they actually, either if they lose their powers or if they don't know how to control their powers. Or even when they do have powers, how highly in sync it is connected to your mental state. That's probably like there's I forgot who it is. I'm not mistaken. There's a superhero. There's a superhero called Vibe. Right. But Vibe, his power is based on the.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
You good? Yeah. It's based on the kind of like echolocation, but it deals with sound. Mm-hmm. Imagine if this man was depressed and can do a power blast based on anxiety and depression that he's having. I need you to go easy on these chips and stop letting them stab you like this. Defend yourself.
I am.
Barely.
I'm using my teeth.
Yeah, and they breaking them. They breaking through those defenses real quick.
Anyways.
Mm-hmm. All right, so dealing with depression. Okay, another example. You ever watched Young Justice?
Yes.
Okay.
Not a lot of it though.
How far did you get with it? Because Young Justice is the prime example of actually dealing with day-to-day issues of depression and social anxiety.
I haven't watched it consecutively. I've only like watched it when it was like on TV or something.
They took it off TV a long time ago. Damn. Okay, cool. All right. So Young Justice is the prime example of what real life is for superheroes, regular metahumans, and supervillains, or why some superheroes end up turning to supervillains, and vice versa. Right?
Did you just put an R and vice versa?
Yeah, it said vice versa.
Okay. Just want to make sure I wasn't bugging, but go ahead.
Oh, you're still bugging, but it's okay.
Wow. I am not.
All right, but like I was saying, for like Young Justice is like the prime example, because these superheroes, there's 4 different seasons, right? And every season there's more and more issues added on top of the previous generation of heroes, younger heroes, and the Justice League. The Justice League has 4 different minor teams under them. They have a secret ops team that is not government funded or allowed to, like, all the shit that they're not so allowed to do. That's what that team does. That's their splinter team. Pretty much. And then they have the Outsiders, which is kind of like their social media team, technically, because they're representing all the new metahumans and all the younger generation heroes coming into the world and stuff like that, and trying to also encourage people that deal with social media. That's everybody's always on their phone.
Stop it.
Always on their phone and are easily influenced by social media.
No, it's funny you say that, and I'm literally on my phone. I'm looking for something that pertains to what you're talking about.
Okay, so you ever heard of Beast Boy? I have to ask. There's a reason why I asked this. Beast Boy was actually the leader of the Outsiders. All right, they made Beast Boy pretty mature. You know what I mean? When you hear about, it sounds funny, but Beast Boy actually is the leader of the Teen Titans in a comic book, and he's also the leader of the Titans. Beast Boy has matured plenty of times, but they don't show it as an animation as much. But Young Justice, he was one of the leaders for the separate teams. On top of the fact, Beast Boy was actually a huge celebrity. He was a TV actor and a movie actor. What are you doing? Are you looking for it? Beast Boy went through a whole depressive state. He's been depressed 3 times. The biggest depression downfall that he had is when he thought his brother-in-law died. After he lost another person that was similar to his brother. On this previous team, one of his homeboys, who happens to be a prince in Russia, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember what part of Russia, Kazakhstan. There you go. I had to cipher through all the analogs in my head for it. What's the timer? Nope, wrong one.
Oopsie.
But he actually goes through it too. They have that on Netflix? No way. Wait, what did you click? Come on, go back. What is that?
This?
No, that. Yes.
Yeah. Titans.
Really? Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, wow.
I didn't mean to click on it, though.
Okay, hey, you're distracting me.
Don't look over here.
I was talking to you.
I'm listening to you, though. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry, guys.
I'm so sorry.
This to me all the time.
I mean it, though. Look at me. Look at my face.
I don't want to look at you.
Look at my face. I'm sorry.
You're forgiven.
Okay, I'm paying attention.
Okay.
But I really wanted to find the show.
What is the show?
What are you talking about? Because I wanted to make sure of something.
Young Justice?
Yes.
So did you type in Young Justice?
Yeah, but it didn't come up on the first app I looked at.
What app? I can tell you what they're going to be on. Did you type it?
Go ahead. I don't think I have it actually saved.
You'll probably find them either on Stars or HBO. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so there's 4 seasons. Every season, there's a whole different set of issues with every hero. Mind you, there's a new batch of heroes that died. The first Robin that was the second season, he actually died. Mm-hmm. There's more Robins out there than people actually realize. Not to mention, Kid Flash died. Spoiler, who happens to work under Batman as well, died as well. There's a lot of people they actually die that no one ever talks about through the old school shows and stuff like that. But because of Young Justice, it's supposed to be more eye-opening when it comes to the day-to-day basis of what these heroes are going through. Like, there's a shapeshifter that has identity issues because they never realize who the real them is, because they're able to switch so much different things they can't tell. Where he had an identity disorder.
That makes sense.
Right. But then there's somebody that ends up, there's not a psychologist. They actually have an appointed psychologist. So on Justice League, one of the heroes, Black Canary, she's actually a psychologist.
I think I knew that.
Right. Everybody has set appointments. After there's an issue on the field or a death in the family or whatever else, they go through it. Beast Boy used to be medicated for depression. He got fired off his show because he had issues. He never responded to any of the active duties. He stayed home because his brother, Connor Kent, Superman's brother, was supposedly dead on a different planet during his wedding rendezvous. Yeah, people was getting married, people was having kids. There was also an assassination attempt on the families of some heroes by Aquaman's brother. He was going through his own mental breakdowns and issues too. To the point, there was a group that actually used him and killed him afterwards because he wasn't following the direct orders that they were giving him. He was just supposed to watch the family and, stalk them or mind them. He was actually going to kill the entire house. The house had at least 10 different superhero families in it. That's how jacked his brain was. Or when it comes to, we're talking about superheroes, Steven Universe. Right. Cute, awesome. But exactly how relatable is Steven Universe? And Steven Universe is technically a superhero cartoon, right? Technically. The entire species is a female species, right? Right.
Took me a while to figure out, by the way.
So did I.
Because I was like, at one point I was just like, wait a second. What?
There's no dudes.
And then I was like, oh.
But you want to know why it was like that? Because Steven Universe is kind of like not the epitome, but it's like the spokes cartoon for LGBT.
Oh, I listen.
Right. But no one knew how in-depthly the spokes cartoon it was.
Man, if you're part of the LGBTQ community and you watch that show, you know what it is.
Right.
I knew immediately.
I'm not part of it. And I caught me. I was like, wait.
I was like, wait a second. Wait
a minute.
Come back.
Why is it?
Yep.
But why is it such a good show? Why is it such a good superhero show, technically?
Because they saved the world.
Yeah. Because everything started, like, when you first start watching it, did you expect it to be as dark as it is?
Oh, God, no.
Right. You want to know why it's so dark? Or the best way to grab it? I'm sorry. I have long arms.
I know.
Yeah, this is...
You almost hit me in the face. That's a Why? Why is your hand so cold?
I don't know. It's cold.
Okay. How long have you been holding on to that chip?
For a minute.
Eat the chip.
I will. All right. After this part. All right. So the reason why Steven Universe is such an alluring cartoon is because the art style and the coloring.
It's so cute.
Right. But that's also the reason why when you actually get further into the storyline, it throws you the hell off and you don't realize how much normal day-to-day issues that Steven actually deals with the most. He's a superhero, but he deals with issues for social issues, social awkwardness. He deals with his own identity. He has an identity crisis. Issues. Layered on top of it, Not to mention, he's never left his town.
Nope.
And he's in the show, technically, it starts off with him being 13, 14. He's older than he looks.
Oh, yeah,
he just never aged.
He's just really tiny.
Yep. His height and his whole physique doesn't match his age at all. Your mother died when giving birth to you.
He basically is his mother.
Right. But how do you handle that?
You can't.
On top of the fact that everybody's either trying to kill you, trying to change you, or trying to use you, then to kill you because you're a male in a species of women.
Yep.
And even then,
that part,
yo,
never even registered to me.
And he ends up being the second male.
Who was the first?
No. He's the first male, but there is one of his friends that used to, like, I forgot his name, Spike or Chris or whatever, from his town, tall, lanky white kid, ends up becoming an alien because of him. Bruh.
And he just travels space and, like,
through his hair.
Yeah, I'm running. I was like, what? Now I'm going to have to watch Steven Universe again. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. On top of the fact, the same girl that had a crush on the kid Spike ends up being non-binary or gender fluid. No, she becomes gender fluid, and she ends up bringing her partner who's non-binary back to the town like seasons later. Like, there's so many different things going on with it, and there's so many different identity crises and issues. And Steven even goes to a depressive state.
Oh yeah.
But this is when he gets older and he actually starts paying attention to stuff in his life that he has no answers to.
Yep.
Do you know what happens when this man actually hit full-blown depression?
I watched the show.
Yeah.
I remember.
But a lot of them haven't. So everybody thinks that Steven Universe is super cute and adorable. And it is.
You gotta watch the movies, the show, all the way to the end. Even the short series they had afterwards. I watched it all within the span of like 2 months.
Same.
And
I was binge watching it.
Yep, that's literally how I watched it. I binge watched it. And I instantly fell in love with the show to the point where I was watching it somewhere and I was like online.
I met the writer at a Comic-Con event.
I gotta start going to Comic-Con.
It was Anime Con. I met one of the writers for it. I went with my ex, and we were sitting there, and I didn't even know what they were talking about for a hot second. I never watched Steven Universe. I knew about it. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, but I'm thinking it's like the cutesy thing, blah, blah, blah.
I watched it maybe 5 years ago, if that much. I watched Steven Universe. Wow.
Steven Universe.
I watched Steven Universe. I mean, I think it was around the time that I met you. So it was around that time was when I watched Steven Universe.
I met it after I met you.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
That is funny. But I think it was around that time or maybe a little bit before that.
It was a lot. Like another superhero animation, Danny Phantom.
Love Danny Phantom.
Right. We know he's actually dead, right?
Yeah.
Right.
How else can he be a ghost?
He's not fully a ghost. He's in between.
Yeah, but he's still dead. He's
a high-powered zombie.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine having to deal with that type of depression.
I mean, have you seen the show? Have you seen his family?
Yeah, we're never gonna touch that one. Or Fairly Odd Parents is not superhero based.
Yeah, it's not. Good show also, but no.
I'm trying to figure out Iron Man. Superhero community. This man has dealt with alcoholism majority of his life.
Dying.
He hasn't even gone to an AA meeting or anything like that.
Nope.
There's a superhero that deals with depression and social anxiety called the Sentry. His name is Bob. Bob is literally the most powerful dude on the planet Earth.
You sound like one of those voiceovers for those like bird videos.
Welcome to Bob.
Like, it's like, good morning, this is Bob. And Bob is on an adventure today. Like, this is literally how you sounded.
That's what it looks like when he's involved. The man stays in a therapist's office every day. He has issues about his powers. He has issues about the regular things in his life. No one knows how Sentry got his powers.
That's funny.
And the man is so powerful, he could take out Thor. He could go toe-to-toe with the Hulk with no issues. There's another hero called Hyperion.
Oh, Hyperion.
You know him? Okay. Dark Superman. But worse. 10 times worse. Like, I read a comic book with this man in it. Dude was so jacked up and so messed up. He went bald in the middle of killing people. Burning them alive. He just didn't care. So he went through his own lasers that burnt off his hair to kill his leader of the group.
Yeah. That sucks.
Don't
become a superhero.
Yeah, because if you stay a superhero long enough, you end up becoming a supervillain. Which is pretty much a lot of stories like that.
I know, that's why I was just like, yeah, that's basically what happens. Sorry for the popping sounds. I'm cracking my knuckles.
Like, Superman ends up becoming a supervillain. Right, but that's also to be expected. Imagine if Batman was a supervillain, or the supervillain, which he is.
I mean,
the Batman Who Laughs. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
You ever wondered what Joker and Batman would look like together if you gave Batman powers?
No.
Think of Batman laughing.
Batman doesn't laugh. That's weird.
Right. But the Batman Who Laughs is an intergalactic Batman-based creature that has killed every single Justice League member or is a version of every Justice League member that Batman has killed and taken their powers. He killed the Flash and took his powers, ended up becoming the Red Death. He killed Superman in a different dimension, took his powers, and just screwed everything over. He killed Wonder Woman, took her powers. He killed the Green Lantern, took his powers, and destroyed the Green Lantern Corps. Mm-hmm. Every other person in Justice League, in every different universes, all the dark universes, Batman has killed them, right? This man has incited mayhem and... Wait, this dragged off so far. Who is that? That's me? Who that? Who that right there? Oh, I'll call it back. But let's dragged off so far. All right, so depression and anxiety stuff. We have a lot of different heroes and communities. Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. We love Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Right? But Spider-Man deals with a lot. The man grew up from being bullied and has literally thrown around to put in lockers and everything like that. Right? They made Spider-Man look so positive because they want him to be the neighborhood superhero, right? Your uncle dies, you take up the idea to be a superhero because you made a mistake. No one talks about how long this man was in a depressive state while being a superhero. Mm. Or the fact that this is a common canon event for Spider-Man in different universes.
Yep.
That is trauma. Past dimensions.
Without the trauma, he wouldn't be Spider-Man.
But then you have Miles Morales.
Who has no trauma.
He has a different type of trauma. Miles deals with racial trauma. On top of the fact that your uncle is also a bad guy.
He didn't find that out till like afterwards.
Yeah, but even when you do find out,
he has to deal with that. Deal with the trying to defeat his uncle, but at the same time, it's his uncle. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
His second father figure. Trying to pop it.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh, you got a heater back?
It's just a little bit of muscle pain.
What other superhero? Bruce Banner.
I ain't gonna hold you for like a hot second. I was like, who?
It's okay.
The Hulk.
The Hulk has, if I'm not mistaken, there's two versions of the Hulk, if I remember correctly. You have the regular Hulk, and then you have the Gray Hulk. Mm-hmm. Okay? The Gray Hulk is actually the in-between of Bruce Banner and the Hulk. Because he can talk.
Yeah.
Clear sentences. Mm-hmm. He's very functional. Supposed to be smart as hell, but he's also ends up being low-key a thug. Right? Mm-hmm. Bruce Banner deals with a lot of depression, trauma. Nobody knows how much or how far go into it. But Bruce Banner's been through a whole bunch of things. He's also committed suicide. He tried to shoot off his head with a shotgun. What else would you expect from somebody that has literally untapped ability, but disastrously untapped radiation-based abilities? Your blood is poison. That's how bad it is. And you can't even die in space properly because you get sent out to another planet. What happens? And even then, you can't die as thoroughly as you would love it to be. You can get your ass beat. You get tossed around, but who's actually going to kill you? Not like he's super powerful or anything, or he can't die. It's just that it's very hard for him to die. And the angrier you get with your rage issues, the stronger you get. So, yeah, no, it tastes bad. But a lot of superheroes have to deal with that. So any intakes? I'm going to give you some time to question so we don't run out. I'm going to stop that here for now. Did you ever know? Yeah. Wow. Nice.
Not you applauding yourself.
I'm proud of myself.
In the middle of the podcast.
I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself.
Cocky.
No, not really. I'm actually a guy that stayed on topic for the most part.
I mean, we got a little sidetracked.
Oh, we got sidetracked quite a bit.
Begin?
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Your hand cold.
Yeah, cold.
Stop.
Feel the coldness.
No.
Feel the power of Iceman. Cole. Ricola.
What?
I don't know. I had a really dirt moment. But yeah. Next, do you have any questions? Any tidbits?
Depression sucks.
It does.
That's all I got.
But okay, so
no,
wait, whoa, what? But all right, so
sorry.
He's such a dork. Do you know why they put more story, or why they emphasize it more into the cartoons nowadays?
Because it's more prevalent,
right?
And people didn't talk about things like that in the past. Mm-hmm. They do a lot more now.
Especially since people are easily infatuated and easily not persuade, but influence. People are easily influenced by non-fiction characters than to a fictional character. Pretty much what I told you before, like exact same sentence, verbatim. But you never wonder why.
Oh.
You will always see faults, or you will always see that someone is different than you from the person next to you, right? They can be massively similar to you, but because your mind is so one-tracked on your own pain, your own disadvantages and issues, you won't think there's anybody else out there that's like you on your playing field. But if you see somebody on TV, or see somebody in animation, or see something 3D, whatever else, anything that's not in your plane of mindset or your plane of reality, is in the next reality, you'll quicker believe that, because it's easier to maneuver yourself out of your body into something that isn't real, it doesn't seem real, but then feels so real. So if you have something mixed into that, it's like, oh, like, damn, somebody I look up to, Spider-Man's going through this. Spider-Man went through depression. Aunt May died. This man went villain.
That was fun.
Spider-Man also lost his body to a supervillain. Supervillain took over his body and became the new Spider-Man. Loss of identity. Spider-Man gets killed in a whole different other universe, or he becomes a villain, or becomes a mass murderer in another universe. Batman ends up becoming a god. You get all the knowledge. You can stop the person that killed you. You have so many different ways of going about vibing with characters that aren't real, but that give you the most real sense of what ifs, or how did they deal with this situation, or how are they going through this, or how are they looking at this, and stuff like that. People are more interested in things that don't necessarily exist, but do exist. Everybody wants to be on a spiritual playing field, and everybody wants to be mentally woke about mental awareness, and I got this, I'm trying to be about myself.
They're usually still not.
They're usually the most misguided ones.
Yep.
So if you're easily guided by a simple animation, especially with the children of this day and age,
terrifying.
Massively terrifying, but they love social media.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you put something that talks about modern day issues, they're going to vibe with it. And it's not like, oh, well, hey guys, stay in school, blah, blah, blah. No, like, I'm dealing with depression. I have superpowers. I just killed 3 people while realizing that I have powers. There's an anime called Super Crooks. Dopest anime. The main character, is actually a super villain, right? But he originally wanted to be a superhero. He killed 32 people in a pool that he was trying to protect because he has electric powers. And he was trying to stop a bad guy, or he was trying to show off his superpowers. But in doing that, he killed them. Only 2 people survived.
That's crazy.
That started off his villain arc.
Of course it did.
Because he tried it twice. And he actually isn't a bad dude. He makes a great hero if he wants to, but he makes a better bad guy, goon, or dark hero. Get your money where it's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or immortal that has superpowers. You can't die, but you live a long time. You get the worst types of death. That's traumatic in itself. So all in all, it's easier to influence and maneuver people.
Why the
I don't know.
Every time.
Yeah, so like I was saying, hi guys, my name's Matt. As I was saying,
so Matt's gay.
Mateo is gay. Matthew is straight. Right? Like how I did that.
You know what? We have too many characters. We have personality. What is it?
Identity crisis.
That sounds wrong, but yeah,
it's so wrong.
It's like, wait,
I don't know who I am today.
You're right. I know it's personality something, but is it personality identity?
Probably personality.
You know what I mean?
Categories?
What?
I don't know. I'm feeling real Mateo today. Hey guys, my name's Mateo.
Yeah, he's best friends with royalty.
Yes, that's my bitch. Mm-hmm. Like I love me some royalty. As I was saying, guys,
he's one of the gays.
Yeah. Let me stop before I get hit on later.
By who?
I'm very popular with them, apparently. I have a nice face. Or so I've been told. I go along with people be complimenting me.
Yeah, sure.
You can't give me too much comments though, or compliments. Mm-hmm. I blush easily and I get real nervous because I'm just like, do you like bread?
I've actually seen that happen.
Right. It's too much to take in one stop. You got to go.
Don't flirt with him, y'all. Just don't. He gets flustered every single time.
I was like, why are you flirting with me?
Even people who's supposed to flirt with him, he still gets confused.
Cause it's just.
It's okay. It's okay. He looks so cute right now. Too bad you guys can't see it.
I could take it for the most part, but it's just like, especially if I'm not prepared. If I'm not prepared, it's nah. I was just like,
Oh, fun.
But my smile gets like bigger because it's nerve-wracking. But yeah, this was the topic of depression and anxiety in the superhero community and why it's easier to relate to it. Your butt.
My favorite.
Oh my god, I look like a happy husky with horns. Oh my god. How do you like this?
Me?
How do you like this?
I don't do anything.
Whatever.
Sit here eating my chips.
Paparazzi. So do you have anything to add into royalty? Like, what's the word for tonight? Like, how'd you feel about the topic? Did you learn anything?
No.
Wow. Bruh, really? Nothing at all? Not a damn thing? That's crazy.
You asked for royalty.
Nix?
Ow!
Sorry, I realized I went kind of... I apologize. Sada. Mwah.
So who you asking?
I'm asking Nix and Royalty, the sisters. I don't know. Whoever can answer first, it's fine.
Yeah, not sisters.
All right, your baby mama. I don't know. Y'all want to be sisters? Your friend?
Why do they know each other?
Why can't they know each other?
Because I don't want them to know each other.
What kind of... Okay, look, whatever type of relationship you got going on, bro. That's business. My personalities are friends.
Anyways, sorry, I'm chewing. The episode it's quite interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Bro.
No idea.
Would you show some incentive?
I'm trying. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
On your chips, bro.
There's nothing in there.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, damn.
But no. It was a pretty interesting episode because like when you first told me about the topic, I don't eat the whole thing.
Wow.
Okay, because that looked like a lot. But yeah, when you first told me about the episode yesterday, I was confused as to how we're going to connect superheroes and depression and anxiety. But when you actually explained it to me, I was like, oh, okay. And then you brought up all the shows, and I'm just like, yep, totally, yeah, cool. He's just over there munching away while he's staring at me. I feel like I'm in the hot seat. Like I'm in trouble.
No, my bad.
Like you just stared at me. Like I feel like if I said something wrong, I get reprimanded or something.
Probably. Most definitely not, though.
What can I say that would be wrong in this situation?
Oh.
Exactly.
The show Invincible also deals with that as well.
The cartoon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not just the cartoon, the story.
I never got past the first episode.
Right. Well, if you ever show interest in it.
Probably not. It's a little too gory for me.
Well, it's barely gory. There's worse. That show actually has a huge amount of abandonment, trauma.
I saw that all in the first episode. So yeah, I could definitely agree.
It's not even just him. It's actually from the father too.
Like I said, I only watched the first episode and I was just like, nope. Turned it off. And I really wanted to watch it.
But that family is screwed.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's...
Okay. So, all in all, are you rocking with it? Are you rocking with the topic?
Nah, dope topic. Like, why can't I talk? I'm sorry.
Because you were lying to me. So.
A little bit.
Yo.
Listen, you keep coming at me, I'm going to come back. Let's swing harder.
If you swinging like that, I really don't have to.
I swung correctly the first swing.
Okay.
Wow.
What?
Now you attacking my swing?
I'm not attacking nothing.
Now he's trying to strip.
What?
Let me look away.
Would you focus?
I'm trying to, but you over here trying to take off your clothes.
My hoodie. I ain't taking jack squat off. Mind your business.
I'm trying, but you're standing in front of me.
Stop looking.
This is my domicile.
First of all, I'm just going for a snack, bro. Relax yourself.
I'm very relaxed. My snack is done. I'm sad. I still have another bag.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, but nah, good episode. Depression sucks, like I said before, but no, on a serious note, I suffer from depression. It's not fun. I also suffer from anxiety. It's not fun. It's not. If you are suffering or you feel like you are, please get help. Please. Oh, okay.
What?
I didn't say anything to you.
You gave me the look.
Yeah.
Garbage.
And with that, we're going to end the episode. With that, we are going to end the episode right there. I think we need a break.
Burger.
But, yeah. Anything you want to end off with? This week? We didn't get to play our game, but, you know, we'll do it next time.
We'll do it for the next episode. Yeah. Right now? No. Shout out to S Street Media, Vando Hour, and the 1718 Collective Art Groups. All dope. I've been privileged and honored to work with them. It's always been a great experience. Sosa, Math, and Rod are definitely amazing, immaculate gentlemen. They give you a vibe. They give you a session. They also give you a lot of experience from like how old school art really used to be. I don't want to call them old school artists, but they actually have a lot of knowledge from like the original taggers from like Brooklyn and Harlem. I actually met a tag group. A group of taggers, like they got a whole squad jacket and everything. Homeboys came in through official. I was like, I get to be around them. But also at the same time, I felt pretty cool because, I've been at it for a while myself. So I feel like my art's out there. But I appreciate them. Thank y'all. And this is your boy Siva. It's been a pleasure nerding out for y'all, with y'all, and by y'all. I was about to call you Morticia for some reason. My bad.
I love her.
Who doesn't? That woman's disturbingly fine.
Anyways, I'm your girl Nyx. It's been real.
Facts. We've been munching.
And don't forget, we do it for the goils, the gays, and the days. Bye-bye.
Deuces.